Yo, welcome back to another episode of Peace and Knowledge Podcast. I'm your host, Miles Stacks. We got my man's Vibuku in the building. We got
Hello.
Storm, and we also got my man's Ev. So how y'all doing today, man? How's everybody week going?
Feeling good.
I'm good. It's Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm good.
Right, trying to
I'm
bust a
here.
move out here, you feel me?
You feel me?
Busting loose.
Hit the Squidward.
Yeah, hit the script out there, you know what I'm saying? But look, we had interesting news happening this week with the information from the young Dolph murder trial. I don't know if you guys seen that, what's going on. But basically, the dude who did the shooting, it was two gentlemen who did it out in Memphis. They were hired, basically split 100,000. They're supposed to get 40,000 a piece.
Tragic.
You feel me? Wound up only getting paid $800 from everything. And the guy who did the shooting with the other gentleman, was in court this week and told everything that the I guess the prosecution was bringing up as far as like the details of the shooting, details of like how did you figure out where he was going to be at. Basically, they knew he was going to do like a turkey drive. He do it every year out in Memphis.
Wow.
Yeah, so they knew he was going to be out there for the week. They knew where he was going to do the drop at. They just got tabs on the drop. It's at the cookie spot, one of the famous spots out in Memphis that he always visited. You feel me? So, yeah, that happened. So basically, this young man, like he did tell everything, but they still want to give him life sentence. And I said for $800. So I just wanted to get y'all
Crazy.
thoughts on this. How crazy it is, you feel me? Even more context to the story though. They are pending the hit being ordered on Yo Gotti's brother, Big Juke, who was killed earlier this year. You feel me?
Oh, snap,
yeah.
yeah.
So he's dead. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at it as that CMG covering their tracks because everybody's pointing their fingers at Yo Gotti. Since his brother did pass away this year due to a shooting.
Yeah.
Everybody says retaliation for Dolph and his squad trying to get back at them. So I think that's just showing how we thought the beef was just more like rap stuff.
Yeah.
But this is obviously way more bigger than that. So I just want to get you guys' thoughts on everything that's going on.
I just think it's crazy that something can, and obviously we don't know these dudes, so we don't know like the real spark or source of the conflict. But
Right.
it's crazy how conflicts can go from just music to actually like somebody losing their life.
Big
And
facts.
I think it just speaks to the lack of value of human life that we're seeing today. Like for somebody to be willing to take somebody's life, take them from their wife, their kids, their parents, and everything good that they're pouring into the community for $40K,
Right. Not
which
even.
he didn't even get
They didn't
that.
even get it. Facts.
$800 split between two people. So you took a life and now you're spending your life in prison for $400.
$400,000.
Even if you got the full 40, like
And the bad see, this is how they pinned everything together because social media put it all together. It was like, hold on. They seen basically the car they seen was parked at the house. What these idiots did, they recorded a music video literally like a week or
Telling
two
on
before
Are you
at that
serious?
same house. So
crazy.
once everybody see
That's so
how they were able
crazy.
to, so social media connected the dots before the cops even connected it.
Quick.
The
And
cops wasn't trying to connect the dots.
Yeah,
If we
and
being
everybody
real.
was like, wait,
Yeah.
that y'all, social media, y'all trying to do this and that. Then it turned out, like I said, the guy confirmed everything in the video in court that yes, they shot that music video there.
Dumb.
He's in the music video himself, and so
dumb.
is the other guy. You feel me? So yeah, what'd you think about it, Storm?
First of all, I think that's crazy. $800. That's crazy. Rest in peace, Dolph.
definitely.
But I just, like you said, to take a man from his family, when it's over something, it's rap. Like you said, we don't really know, the true meaning of what they did, or but it's just like to take a man from the family, from his society, when he's doing great.
Yeah.
That's hating for me.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's hating.
a lot of this stuff died with Dolph because Dolph was the only one talking about it. From my understanding,
It
is
didn't die, bro. If anything, it just
no.
sparked
I'm saying like why, like
music wise.
I'm saying
Yeah.
no. I'm saying like
That's
he
how I
was
feel.
talking about like where the beef originated because CMG won't talk about it. like-
you know where it originated from? Or
It's
I
from
I
the,
know
like,
he ain't signed with CMG.
Yeah, he ain't.
That's basically- he didn't sign with
sign
Yo
with
Gotti.
CMG because
Wow.
like so Dolph was like Gotti approached him was like you different from he and Gotti was talking about people on his own label like I don't gotta hold your hand. He's like you do what you need to do. But meanwhile Dolph looking at like if you at the head and you back talking everybody else that's not right. So like I'm not signing to you.
Right.
Like he like yeah I'm cool I'll do my own thing.
Right.
And Guy ain't like that. So.
And it's like turned into like well, I've been tuned into Memphis music for a while, so shoot, I can remember from like 20, even when Dolph, whenever he dropped that it wasn't a mixtape, one of them albums. He was dissing Yo Gotti from way back then.
Yo, big
until-
sister.
yeah, that one, that
Yo,
song.
Big Sister.
He had the album with the 100 Shots song on there. That was referring to Yo Gotti and them too. Where they try to do a shoot. He was I think
Right.
about Cali or whatever. So
Wow.
like it's been going on. They been tried to
Yeah, they
clap Young Dolph, or
Right.
however you want
For
to
a
claim
minute.
about it. So this isn't like when it happened. It was like we already knew where it came from.
Right.
This ain't just a random act of
Everybody.
violence. Yeah.
Right.
So this is like.
Everybody knew.
Yeah, this is multiple attempts of assassination. I won't say assassination, but multiple attempts of trying to take his life. Clearly the beef between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph was a real thing, and we see a lot of rap beef that happens going on in music. You had the whole Kendrick and Drake thing, but I think even in that case it was more so like
It was personal,
it was
but
personal,
it wasn't.
but it won't
like-
lead to that.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Feel me?
It wasn't
Kept
so
in a
personal
rap.
that it got outside of the booth.
Right.
Well, yeah, Drake
Well,
not getting outside
we've
of
seen a
it.
little bit of effects on like people like Schoolboy Q when he went out to Toronto, not
Yeah,
being able
they-
to perform out there.
Right.
Why
Rick
would you go
Ross
out
getting
there
jumped.
and
You know what I mean?
Who got? Oh, Ross got jumped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, but Ross he was
Drunk.
doing too
Why would you
much.
go out there and perform that?
Yeah.
And say like set yourself up. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been a lot of rap beef going on recently. So I mean, like I said, rest in peace, Young Dolph.
Yeah.
I was a huge Young Dolph fan, man. It definitely hurt me when I heard the news because it's like, they drop what's it they call it, like the posthumous type music. You feel me? They drop the album from him,
Yeah.
then they drop his next features. You be like, dang, bro.
Not here.
Yeah, like
That's always
Yeah,
the worst.
it's eerie.
Finding out like one of your like favorite artists passed away
Right.
mm-hmm.
due to whatever circumstance.
Yeah.
And you like a lot of people don't understand. They got a whole bunch of music already.
already. And I
recorded.
know him and Key Glock be having. I love Key Glock.
I
and
bet you
bro.
him and Key Glock probably gotta have like 300 songs recorded
Right.
that they just
At
didn't
least.
release.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And he,
And I know that affected him big time. So I really felt bad for
yeah.
it.
And I say Key Glock, he definitely tried to carry PRE.
Yeah.
Post Young
he
Dolph
did.
passing away. He's definitely still carrying the torch. So I just would say like sometimes having like that collaboration with an artist, even though Key Glock he could have a good solo career, I think it's having that collaboration with Dolph because Dolph was a bigger artist than him at that time. You feel me? So to bring that attention for him. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah.
they just had a couple more years. Key Glock could have been what Moneybag Yo is.
Right.
Well, what Moneybag Yo was. I don't really.
Yeah, I know.
He
Cause
definitely
he-
fell off.
Yeah.
It's- I think it's the scene. Yeah, he did because he just started making like this. They say he make mean music now, and I'm like,
Literally,
damn,
that's
I,
what it
I used
is.
to bang Moneybag Yo, it's so crazy, but it's like he got in relationships. They say
Yeah,
sometimes
I
you can't,
can't
rap
take
about
him
it no
seriously.
more.
Yeah.
You start rapping about stuff you really can't relate to no more. You feel
Crazy.
me?
Yeah, I don't know if this has to do with like just this new trend in music where everybody is just trying to get songs that are gonna go big on TikTok because that's where the money is going now. And then I don't know if y'all saw the new deal that came out with Meta where like Facebook and Instagram, when a person like uses your song in their reel, now artists are getting paid not by the streams, but how many people use your song in their reel.
Yo.
So that's just
Hey.
more
Yo.
incentive for people to
Yo.
just make meme music and TikTok music.
Hey, when I get home tonight, I'm making a crazy meme
Yeah,
song.
make something you can put on the edit, bro.
I'm about to make a crazy meme
Better,
song.
man.
I'm
Make
about
something
to,
fun
I'm
to
about to
edit.
say something I ain't never been through. Stream the song.
No cap.
I like that though because I think
All
artists should
cap.
get paid for those type of
Instead of
plays.
getting
Like
a
the
penny
Meg Thee
for-
Stallion song. She had the star John. Like
Yeah,
huge on
mad people using
I
that.
don't-
Nah,
I mean,
pay
I don't- I
pay
ain't
bull.
listen to
He
it.
carried. I don't care.
Who?
The Asian boy.
It's an Asian dude.
I
on
don't
that
remember
song?
his
I just
name,
heard the
but-
hook. I just don't.
Yeah,
I
he
never.
Yeah,
carried.
the guy on the hook.
Oh, it's the guy on the. Oh, that's a dude singing it.
Yeah,
Oh, my bad,
it's
man. My bad,
him.
man. I don't mean like that. I just didn't know.
It's
Like
him.
it's both of them. It's
I
him
think-
singing and the
I
guy.
could have sworn I heard her voice on there. I
Yeah,
didn't
it
know.
is. It is her, but it's
They
her
go-
and
they
the
go
dude.
Oh,
back
the
and
star. Star
Yeah,
John.
yeah.
I thought that's my
Yeah.
changing up doing in the rumor
He
engineering.
rapping in Japanese, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Give him his credit.
I mean, he's Japanese, right?
No, yes, but I'm
I know,
saying
no,
like he
again, I don't know.
carried like he probably taught her this what it means. Say
Right.
this.
Oh, so rush hour type shit.
Yo, I hate him, bro. This is like the fifth week in a row he trying to get us canceled.
Nah, bro, I'm just
And
saying.
he gonna say something, and I'ma just one day all my intrusive
I
thoughts
just thought
is
that's
gonna
where
come
we
out.
was going with it. You feel me?
No, bro. All my intrusive thoughts is gonna come
Yeah,
out,
nah,
and you
it's
gotta
like-
blame this man right here.
Yeah, but now seriously though, any artist who blows up off, like you said, it's meme music now. So the TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, like that 30 seconds, 60 seconds can really
Change your
change
life.
people's
Bro,
lives.
think
Change lives.
Think about anybody now who came up, like I would say from like 2020 until now, their song pretty much blew up on TikTok.
That's
There's
facts.
exceptions, but like
That's facts.
You got Yeet, you got Destroy Lonely, you got King Carson. Like they had songs that specifically were so catchy, but then when you listen to it outside of TikTok, you're like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna look this person up. You look them up. Oh, they got more bangers.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you got them other people who be like, yo, this is so catchy. You go listen to it. After that part, it's like,
Going trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a whip, nay nay.
But see, like,
I'm just saying, like
that was played at every black kid's
yeah, that's
birthday
what I'm
party,
saying,
bro.
like, after that, 50 seconds is like, bro, what is he rapping?
No, let me do it.
They turn out he a killer. No, this nigga really like that. All right.
but in this new
Yeah,
era,
you
it's
feel
like,
me? Like, oh,
that's all you
bull.
need is like
That
50
30
seconds,
seconds.
30
Not even
seconds of
30
a
seconds.
catchy song.
Like, bro, like,
That's all you.
But
need.
hasn't it been like that though? Not to cut you off, but like, remember
For a
YouTube
while.
first came out, Soulja Boy was dropping. Damn, there's a lot of people.
bro,
like, a
crank
lot of
that is
internet.
dumb long.
Yeah, but say,
Ain't
but-
crank that like
Crank that's
3
like
minutes.
Yeah, three and a half
but
minutes.
but
That's a long
The dance.
song
I'm
for
talking
him
about
to
the
like
dance
that.
part. Like he had
Yeah.
the dance. Remember, because Soulja Boy take credit for a lot of stuff. I don't want to say he like the originator, but if he just going off like YouTube stuff, that's what I remember.
Yeah,
from my
true.
age.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, his
But
speakers
still,
going
even with
hammer,
Soulja Boy,
bammer,
like
bammer,
you would
bammer
listen
type
to the
stuff.
whole song.
Yeah, because
True,
it's a
true.
banger.
Like now, you don't even like. There's no. First of all, songs are a lot shorter now.
That's
Like
right.
I was listening to the
2 minutes. 1
Yeah,
minute. Like,
yeah.
bro,
It's
where's the
fire.
rest of your
It
song?
make you want it, the
Right.
replay value. That's why they do it. And then they know they got like them young kids now, the YNs that we was talking about, the crash outs.
Yeah,
You play Baby Kia for 1:30, he gonna keep
It's
playing
over.
Baby Kia for
and then
1:30.
repeat. He got running back, bro.
Now,
Hold on, you hear
Baby
this
Kia,
part?
if Baby Kia try to pull Odd Future and say he got all the crash outs and they made a 10-minute song, they're not gonna listen to that song.
Yeah, or
Nah.
like Big Sean's right there, Detroit Cypher. Like, bro.
People's attention span's too short nowadays for that.
That's right.
You can't even make a story-based song that's over 2 minutes.
You can, but you have to be a specific. Okay, this is gonna go right
You
to the
gotta
next
be
topic.
quick
Then.
and you gotta be to the point, no hook, straight to it.
You can do that, but you have to have an interesting story to tell. I think that's
You
the
gotta be a little
difference.
catchy. I
Yeah,
feel
like
you
when
know
we
what
talk
I mean?
about, we was gonna talk about this, like the conscious rap versus trap music. You feel me? So this is also tied into this too. Like, let's look at all the conscious rappers that's out there. Do you think should they be bigger because of how they can rap and have lyrics and stuff like that? Yes, but sometimes your story can be
boring.
Like J.
Yeah,
Cole,
very true.
J.
You
Cole,
gotta
I
put
think
it-
J. Cole realized like if I drop Futures, people gonna tune in because it's like I listened to J. Cole for a minute. I'm talking from me personally. He on the Future, I listen to it. When he
Yeah.
drop a whole album, I'm gonna be like I was listening to the other day, the 5-7 whatever he recently dropped. The
That might delete later.
yeah, might leave there, which you never deleted, which is ironic, but okay. Anyway, he
He should have deleted it.
no, I like that. I actually like it though. Like, the
Yeah, I
shit
think it was a
get
good
pricey.
project.
I'm like, yeah, that's actually not a bad album.
hmm
But I'm
I
saying
think
like if that
Cole
drop,
has
what?
steadily gotten better. Like his older albums, like I remember
I
Born
love his
Sinner.
older albums.
I tried to get through Born Sinner.
You don't like that?
Now I like it,
At the
but
time.
at the time, like, and even now, like I don't have the whole album on my phone.
Okay.
There was a lot of throwaways on that album to me, and it took me a while to get through it because legit, I'm not even joking, it would put me to sleep. Like, but I
Yes.
think
That
since
Cole.
2014
Cole is-
Forest Hills
Put him to
Drive,
sleep.
Cole's projects have gotten progressively better, and I think it's to your point, like he realized that he had to make his music more like palatable. To like, yeah, you can tell a story, you can have a message, you can be conscious, but you still have to do it in such a way that people want to hear
like
it.
KOD. Remember KOD, that album?
hmm
Yeah, like that was a good J. Cole album, but he had to like really tell
Nah,
a story.
Revenge of the Dreamers went crazy.
Yeah, that was
What,
Revenge of the Dream. That was
What year
the,
is
the
that?
collab album with Dreamville.
With Dreamville, Kendrick was on
Oh,
there with
okay.
the baby.
The Baby, yo, that's- what's that song
He had
that they're
smoke.
on?
I woke up for some
it
money.
called? Yeah.
Yeah.
Little bitch. Too many ops here. Tell
me who you with.
Ah,
And
see,
then
that's-
the baby came in and started spazzing.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Video's hard,
Earth
too.
Gang was on there. Boz was on there. Jid was on there.
Oh, so they had a full.
Kaz.
He had the full.
Kaz was
yeah,
on
the
there.
full joint.
What's it called? Ari Lennox was on there. Oh my
yeah, she
god,
snapped.
she
Yeah.
threw on
She
that joint.
Shout out to Aaron.
What's it called? Who else was on there? Was it Ty Dolla $ign?
Jib was on there too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on there. They had
Well, he's in Earth Gang.
everybody that he dissed was on there. That's why I didn't like. I think he didn't have Lil Pump, but he had Smoke Perp. He had Ski Master
Lil
Slump
Pump.
God. Yeah, Lil Pump out. But Smoke Perp is different. I like Smoke Perp. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, he had everybody on there, and everybody like held their end of the bargain.
Yeah,
delivered.
Dreamville roster stack.
Yeah.
Like, that was
Mad
Even
talent
outside,
label.
even outside features, we know Dreamville gonna deliver every time.
yeah.
But his outside features,
Yeah.
you like, I see J. Cole. I said Ski Mask. I was like, I listen to Ski Mask, but Ski Mask with J. Cole, what are they
different.
talking about? And it's like, oh, all right. He matched the vibe, and like J. Cole basically matched the vibe of what everybody was doing.
And
That's why I liked it.
Yeah, I mean,
Buddy
it's
was
just-
on there.
Reason too.
Reason was on. Yo, everybody was on.
Right.
I gotta send it to you.
Yeah, but I think I've heard the album. I just
You
I'm not
probably
the
didn't know
biggest.
what it
I'm
was
not the
called.
biggest J. Cole fan.
I
I came out
wasn't-
like 2017, 18, right? 19,
Mm,
right?
Dreamers,
19?
Dreamers was like 19.
Yeah,
20.
19.
Yeah, it's something around
20.
there. I know what you're talking about. It's
1920.
like a 10, 12.
It's
song.
a black background with
yellow,
golden
golden.
yeah.
Yep, I ain't talking about for sure, bro. I
That
just not.
joint-
I was me.
But he
personally-
wasn't even really rapping on it. It was like he just got everybody
See, that's
together.
probably
and-
why I didn't like it because I thought it was gonna be a hit. I thought it was a J. Cole album. It was
Nah,
like, it was like a
it was a
Dreamville. It was like, it was a
album.
Dreamville
That's
album.
why I have
That's
every-
what messed me up.
Yeah.
That's why I have every song on there on my album, like on my phone. Every
Yeah.
song from that
See,
album. is on
I'm
my
not
phone.
that type of person. Like Gucci Man has 1017, right? He'll drop a 1017 album and it'll be his
Man,
whole
that
roster.
shit's
I'm like,
ass.
But that's
no, but I
different.
thought it was because of a Gucci album because he said it was a Gucci album.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
I feel that, but I think
Shout out Big
because
Scar,
Dreamville is
rest in
so
peace.
talented, that's why it works. And
Because,
like he's
yes.
putting his people on and not just using them to benefit himself. That's why I liked it.
Right.
Yeah.
About that.
Boz and Jid alone, they can make very conscious music. But then again, like, bro, Jid said, like, when he made the song Stick, he was like, I can
yeah.
lyrically rap. He's like, but I made Stick. Like, all he said, Stick.
All right, so
Stick.
question then. Do you think those type of rappers should be signing to another rapper? Do you think it's beneficial to their career?
And in a way, would you agree? It depends on who you are, though.
'Cause
It
Have they-
depends
have-
on who you are and it depends on who you sign to.
Exactly.
In this today's landscape, I would say 9 times out of 10, it doesn't benefit you because outside of Dreamville, who do we really have as far as a label that's headed by a rapper that is putting the other artists on the label on
Right.
in a real meaningful way?
Right.
And I mean, TDE kind of fell apart because Kendrick left, and then he went to PG Lang because before
But TDE's not even headed by a rapper though.
But
So that I wouldn't even count them.
But like, Punch. And
So
Top
I mean,
Dog.
Kendrick
Punch and
has
Top
PG
Dog.
Lang, but
like think about it. Before Kendrick was really like
he was the
pulling-
main artist.
He was the
on
one
there.
pulling them in. Like he had Sir, I believe, SZA.
Sir,
he brought
SZA.
on Isaiah Rashad, Luke Skywalker, I believe his name is.
Mm-hmm.
He brought them all in, but then he was just like,
He's out.
Yeah, he wanted to start his own thing.
Yeah.
but all of it, like everybody on there who's dropped an album, they're pretty successful.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, J Rock is like when I think outside of
But
is Schoolboy Q considered
But that last,
TD?
that-
It's Schoolboy Q
Yeah,
considered.
What?
Schoolboy Q, he's still
No,
on
I'm just
TDE.
asking.
Yo,
I would
so
say
listen.
honestly, I would say Schoolboy. Now that Kendrick's gone, Schoolboy is like their flagship artist.
because
He's the
think
one that's
about
really
it,
putting it on. For
he
them.
has features with Kanye.
He had took
got
time off though,
features
right?
with
Schoolboy had
A$AP.
took.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
took
takes a
time
couple
off, right?
years
He
between.
knew.
So
Like,
that's
He had
my
a-
problem.
but
They
no,
be
but
taking
listen,
years off.
but that's
and then-
everybody on
Yeah,
TDE
yeah,
does
because
that.
forget about
listen,
him.
the
That's
thing
what
with
messes it
the
up.
thing with TDE besides SZA, really, a lot of them they come from like real life situations where they deal with their situations, and the whole time they're writing, and then they'll put that out like 3 years later. Like Absol, because I listen.
Absol
to Absol.
been through a lot.
Absol was every 2 years
Prayers up
he
to
was
that
dropping
man.
something. Every 2 years dropping something. He ain't dropped for 2 years, and he ain't dropped for 4. I'm getting concerned. He comes out with an interview with Charlemagne about how he almost died because he almost tried to take his life.
Yeah.
But he jumped from a bridge and he didn't die. So that happens, and he talks about it. And then he said that whole album, he's like, before I kept getting writer's block and whatever. I kept trying to go bar after bar after bar after punchline. He's like, now I'm gonna just tell my story. So his whole thing was way different from
Yeah,
everything
but
he's
that's
ever
I mean
released.
that's TDE. But look at OVO artists.
They
If you
suck
look- if you look
because
at-
Drake. You know what happens? Drake has them in. It's the Drake sweatshop. That's what it is.
So he's
Yeah.
probably selling
They're all
songs
giving their best stuff to
to
Drake.
him. Yeah,
And then
he's starting
even
to
on
shit.
the like, who else on there? Like he has Division, their R&B group. He has Naomi Sharon. She's
Wasn't
an
Party
R&B
Next Door
artist.
on there, or am I
Party Next
tripping?
Door, but he's like R&B adjacent too. He's not really a rapper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who
He's like
on there
a-
is
yeah.
really like rapping besides
okay,
Drake?
okay. So
He take all they raps. You don't
Probably-
know him
probably,
because
yeah.
he
Don't,
take all
don't
they
do that.
raps.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Quentin Miller.
I'm sorry, I gotta be real.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey, listen,
track record speaks for
But
itself.
even like,
waiting. I've been-
rap, like we going rap specific groups. You got like 4PF, the Little Babies thing.
Who's in his group? Lil Doug.
No, 42 Lil Doug.
I call him Lil Doug. 42
42 Doug. He on,
short.
he's
Come
on,
on.
he's on CMG, right?
Is he?
I
I
thought it
don't
was
know.
CMG.
Ain't he- Wait,
Yeah,
where is
fine.
ain't he from?
He locked
I
up.
thought he was in jail.
No, but
I was
where
like,
he
ain't
from?
in jail?
Detroit.
Yeah, I thought so.
Detroit.
He don't make. I don't like that.
No, but I'm saying like, well, I'm not trying to.
I mean,
shit on
Concrete was
CMG,
doing
but
something for a second until the Caribou, the whole situation got a little iffy.
Messy.
Y'all think that's real? Like, or is
I
That,
think-
is that Lil Yachty?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lil
the
Yachty.
Lil
So like
Yachty
they was actually
situation.
making songs together, and he would always have them with him. And the thing is,
So what do you think the real reason why they split up or got into a spat?
he said he put it on Instagram. I
he
forgot what it
said
was.
he said that Caribou don't know how to talk to people, don't know how to deal with people, and she don't write her own songs. Mind you, Yachty has a track record of trying to put people on that are just lazy. That's his track record. If you look at the Boat Squad or Boat Crew, whatever it was called, when he was Lil Boat, whatever, well, Burberry Perry and all them, everybody else, they were lazy and they fell out and he went solo. He didn't know what was going on. He realized he couldn't make meme music no more. And then people didn't realize how talented he was.
Right.
So
He
he
is
started
really
writing for other people. So people realize how talented he is now.
Most of his
So
best
he's
stuff
writing
is
for other
for
people
women, though,
again.
right?
Huh?
Most of the best stuff that he writes for women, though, right?
As that we know of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know who else he written for.
Yeah,
Like,
I seen
Drake.
rumors probably
Right.
Drake or something like that.
Probably.
But
yeah, for all
That's
the
just what
stuff
I
that they
seen.
collab, definitely.
Yeah,
that's
he's
just what
definitely
I
written
seen.
for Drake.
Didn't something come out where it was like a demo with him on it?
Yeah, I think
he
it was
did, like,
the
practice song, right?
what was it? The what will Pluto do?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah. His pen is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But who else? What other groups are out there?
That are headed by a rapper as the head of the label.
Or
Anybody
any
signed a Lil
group. If y'all
Baby?
could think of like R&B
mean-
groups or pop groups, 'cause I mean, I'm more so like the hip hop groups. But
Yeah, we more in
if
the
y'all know any
hip-hop.
other genre of music who has an artist that signs other artists, but
I think rap is the main one who
Rap's
does
the main
that.
one that
does
does
it,
it,
right?
yeah,
because they know how the system works. They're not getting bread.
you can
so that's the way
they
that
doing
they
what
get
label do
bread
to
is
them,
by
basically.
signing other artists to them.
Listen,
Crazy.
it been besides Homicide Gang, because
Who's Homicide Gang?
okay, listen, Playboy Cardi has a label.
Oh,
I'm explaining it to you. I'm explaining it to
Shout
you.
out to Playboy
you know,
Cardi.
so
he
you know,
got-
it's the episode when he break up Playboy Cardi.
No,
yo.
are we not talking about rappers
We
signing
are,
other
but-
rappers?
We are. I mean,
So
he a
play-
real rapper.
I don't even
Sorry,
consider him a rapper.
He's innovative. Like, let's be real. Y'all can hate him all you want.
I don't hate him.
He's
I'm just
very,
saying.
he's very innovative. He went from Cash Cardi to Baby Voice to Raspy Voice to Deep Voice. Now everybody's trying to do it. It's weird. Anyways,
Who's everybody, bro?
underground scene.
Oh, all right.
But you listen to the Flint scene. They're underground, but they're underground crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I just listened to Prince of the Universe, I think, by or King of the Universe or whatever by Baby Tron, where he used all these beats from like famous Jones. Killed
Yeah,
it.
see, Baby Tron different.
He different.
He's different, for sure.
But so Playboy Cardi has Opium, Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson, I believe Lancey Foe. He's from London or England or whatever. you
Another
wanna call
UK
it.
person.
Yeah, but he
impersonating.
don't rap like he don't do that drill rap.
That's how I feel it, bro.
No,
I
I
just do it
got you.
'cause
But
of
I
artists.
thought he would
The
too until I
actors.
heard a song. He was making song the jerk music. Pause. That's what it's called.
Oh,
It's
did
called
he?
jerk. It's
Yeah, no
called
did
jerk
he,
music.
bro.
I said pause. Off rip. Anyways, and then Homicide Gang.
the sauce
Homicide
at?
Gang had a little come up, but I forgot.
Say no, he's
Homicide Gang had to come out, but can't remember. I can't remember the difference between one of them had allegations against the youth, so they kind of fell off after that.
Yeah.
But the one who's really taken off from it is Ken.
Okay.
I don't know if you listen to Ken.
I don't know who that is.
yeah, I can't lie. I don't know who that is.
You ever heard the TikTok sound on TikTok sound? And my bitch went to Yale. Yeah.
No, but that's your.
Yeah.
That's
See,
your
I don't be.
That's
on,
your
I need to be
algorithm.
on TikTok more.
No, it's
but-
not my algorithm because I listen to his music directly. You ever heard No Stylist? Bitch, I wake up, No Stylist.
No, that's your
Y'all.
algorithm, bro.
Oh my God. They're mainstream. They're
He's not-
mainstream.
he's not
Heavy
outlier.
I ain't been on
I am
TikTok,
not
you
gonna
know
lie,
what I'm
heavy on
saying?
mainstream.
You feel me?
But
So-
I mean, they're thriving. That's all I can say. From Opium, who else is there? I'm trying to really think. Rapper. I mean, is Lil Bibby still heading the album? Because he don't rap. I mean, heading the
You said Lil
The
Baby?
label.
Lil
Bibby.
Bibby. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like Chicago Lil Bibby?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
stopped rapping
owned
and became
he-
a
Yeah,
so
manager.
he
I thought
stopped
he got,
rapping and
like-
started a label, but like I don't know, is
Shout out
Herb
to Lil
signed him?
Baby. Oh my God.
I don't even know. I'll have
No,
to
I
research.
don't
I don't
think
think
so.
so. Yeah, I don't think so.
But Herb got his whole case with the feds and shit.
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
that
So
going on.
he that's why he like off the scene. He been off
Wait,
the kind of
don't
scene.
Dirk?
lately.
Dirk got people signed him, right?
Yeah, OTF.
OT. I mean, he had what's it called?
else?
King Von.
He had King Von.
Like 600. I know 600 Breezy was on there. Or I mean, Chicago's weird because
Yeah, it's
they
all about-
separated by a block, literally.
Yeah, literally. A block.
So
Yeah.
yeah, FBG who's like right there. Then you got OTF who's right
It's
there.
just
So
like
they all
what's
mixed
it
together.
called? What's it called? The one boy who just passed away, YBC Duel.
Yeah.
Like they were
Literally.
surrounded
Different,
by
bro.
all no, like
Nah,
in
for
Chicago,
real.
how like you said.
I told him about this. Philly's different than Chicago, bro. It's a
Bro,
whole
60,
different.
you ever seen 63rd? They're ops. They're like trapped
Because we're in
in.
the same apartment building, low key.
That's what I'm saying. It's low key the same.
But Philly's different though because Philly's beef stems from like they actually have like real beef from like past year, like not
Same
just
thing
It's not
with
just music
no.
shit.
They be beefing off of like
Shout out to Skrilla.
current era for us. I'm talking about like Philly beefs are like from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
is
type
Chicago
Long
not the
standing
same
shit.
thing
No,
from
Chicago-
GDs and BDs?
No, bro, that's different.
GDs and BDs.
Damn, just let you know.
You don't think that stems from back in the
I
70s?
don't know. I'm not over there. I'm not in the mafia.
Boy, they be like, I'm GDK, I'm BDK. You don't think that stems from back then?
Man, shout out LA Capone, dog.
Yeah.
Come on,
Bro,
bro.
it's
See,
the same thing.
I'm not
Yeah.
well versed in the Chicago music scene enough to know if like the music scene there is really bled into like the GDs like that.
Bro, the people that I seen, they either be like on BD, on King David, or whatever. They talk about that all the time.
You're right. You're right. I do hear that.
But
You're
then
right.
again, it's
And
like,
a lot of it has to deal with the blocks that they're from. So that
Yeah.
has to stem back
Well,
to
it's
the
Chicago-
old heads.
yeah, they're bunch
That's
of
just
R&B.
like
The ones
whether
that
Cali.
they
That's
know
just
it or
like
not.
Cali was neighborhoods. It
Nah, I
all
get that.
stems from
But
old
it's just
stuff.
but some of those Chicago, they're not really known, bro. So I wouldn't know about half the stuff. Like FBG Duck, I know about him because he was dissing Dumb, but it's like, yeah, they usually name drop their enemies. It's like the Florida scene we was talking about before. You
And
told
now
me like,
Jacksonville different. They're
Yeah.
insane.
That's what I'm saying. So
They
it's,
are
it's,
tweaking.
it's like that. You feel
Where
me?
they their beef stems from voodoo. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just
From
kidding.
Voodoo.
Yo.
I'm joking.
Nah,
I'm
he's
joking.
dead
I'm
ass.
joking,
He's
but
dead- Nah, he's
Oh,
dead serious.
man.
He said-
No,
he said that's
listen,
a conviction,
I'm
bro.
joking, but like a lot of them do say like, I can't die yet. I got voodoo on me.
Yeah, then they not dying.
It be,
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
But
so-
Jacksonville,
I mean, they got a lot of
I don't know exactly
Caribbean.
where it stemmed from, but a lot of them, if you see, like a lot of them were in each other's music videos. Like what is it, 2024? Like 2017, they were like be around each other.
I'll agree with
How
you about
they
the
dissing
Chicago
each
scene. Though they do mostly rap about being like in the BDs and GDs
Yeah, like
because that's
BDs
like
and
what
GDs.
G Herbo be rapping about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean they do. I guess name drop their gangs and stuff out there. But yeah, we can move off that. So big thing happened this year. Hollywood's been exposed. Starting from the Cat
Hollyweird.
Williams. Yeah, Hollyweird for sure.
Hollyweirdos.
Starting from the Cat Williams interview with Shannon Sharp. So sometimes we get like forecasts of how the year is gonna go. It'd be like that one meme, you feel me? Like
Yep.
in January,
Yep.
or something crazy might happen. That's how it's been like for the last couple of years. Like something might happen and pop off. And they be like, oh, it's gonna be the year of the truth, and we all be like, eh.
And then it
It's the year of the
happened.
truth.
Yeah. So last episode we spoke on like the P Diddy situation with everything, and even more information has come out now with more links to more other celebrities. So
And the mayor of New York, who
Yeah,
gave him the key,
indicted.
he just got indicted.
Yes.
he's got
Oh yeah, for like fraud and corruption.
Yeah, fraud
Yeah.
and corruption.
But you gotta have, it gotta
He
be more
gave,
than just.
he gave him the key to the city.
He gave
Okay.
Diddy the key to the city?
Yes, there's video of him giving. Did he like
Yeah.
that? Did he like
But I
this?
don't think-
He like that.
I mean, I think Eric Adams, he was going to get locked up regardless of Diddy getting locked up or
Because
not.
New York is like, when it comes down to the politics anyway, and like policing, it's very corrupt.
Very
but
corrupt
like
there.
he got a direct tie to Diddy. Is crazy.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why. And them both like going down around the same time.
Right.
There's no coincidence with that. And,
That's
and they
crazy.
definitely had a case on that. But even like the effects you say, like, I know you said like the rumors about Justin Bieber and all that shit with him.
I feel like he a
That shit
victim
is
out
dark,
here,
yeah,
bro.
for real. Like,
Out of everybody, because I seen something they were explaining how Diddy had been trying to get Justin Bieber for like a while and couldn't get him.
and use Usher.
So his parents
Exactly, yeah.
eventually was like, "Oh, Usher, yeah, Usher had him at his crib within 48 hours." That's
Wow.
insane.
yeah, but you gotta think about it. Even with the Usher shit, Usher was basically like you say groomed. I don't
Diddy
know. If
boot-
I don't
Diddy
know
boot
if they
camp.
had like all that shit with him, but
Yes.
he was basically he had his interviews. He spoke about his experience at a younger age and shit like that. You feel me? From like 12 years old or something like that, being around
the Diddy boot
the
camp.
Yeah, the Diddy boot. Oh, right.
That's what he called. No, that's what he called it.
Stop! No, stop, bro.
Diddy Boot Camp.
That's what he called it.
I want to sign up for Diddy Boot Camp.
Yeah, but I guess he tried to get in the Illuminati or whatever, trying to get them deals, man. So I go that route. But basically, yeah. So you got
That's crazy.
It's been a lot going on,
Yeah.
you feel me? And Hollywood has been on this type of being exposed over the last, well, we'll say the last, like realistically the last
8 years,
8
for
years before you got the Harvey Weinstein shit, the
Oh, yeah.
the Bill
Then you had-
Cosby,
you had- what's the name?
Epstein,
You had Kanye talking about what
the Jews and shit.
the Jews and like the
Don't
like,
cancel us for that, but that's
Yeah,
what the
nah,
truth.
that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He
And-
talking about the
Kanye said it.
Was he
like
wrong?
the
Right.
the medical health system, like what the like mental health system.
Mm-hmm.
What they're doing is like he shared his like text saying, "I will drug you so nobody will even recognize who you
Yeah,
are."
they trying to blame
Yeah.
all his outbursts on like bipolar.
Exactly.
Him having a mental breakdown, his mom passing, all that extra stuff, and
I'm
again,
sure some of it is that,
Right.
and then some
Or
of it
something
is
evil.
like
Yeah,
real
but
shit.
even like
You-
Orlando
listen,
Brown,
this-
remember, he's been going off about Hollywood for like
No cap.
every
Yeah,
interview he
but the
do.
thing-
Okay.
but the
But
thing
they
is-
deem him like as a weed head, pop
Yeah.
pills, and all
but
that
the
stuff.
thing
You feel
is,
me?
he actually still is on like meth and other stuff.
Look, some shit that might open his
Yeah.
reality up because
Right.
if he didn't say that, he might
No.
like Justin Bieber
No.
and not say nothing.
No, I got you. Yeah, Justin Bieber.
But I know if I'm Justin
I feel
Bieber, I'm
bad
just
for
saying
you.
like
Definitely feel
like
bad.
so
Bieber.
you either gonna be considered overly medicated and you speaking ill of everybody else because you on drugs, or what you saying is now coming to light.
Right.
You feel
But
me?
the
Could
thing
be the
is,
truth.
but the thing is, when it comes down to that, you have to do that, like in Hollywood, because boy named Isaac Cappy. People don't know about him. If you
Oh,
look
yeah,
up
I don't
Isaac
know who
Cappy,
that is.
he tells everybody about everything that's going on in Hollywood, and he's like, "I'm not suicidal. I have no issues." Da 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 da.
He's still alive?
No,
Oh.
suicide.
So was he like in the music scene? Like who was he?
He was something. I can look it up. He was in the. I used to watch his videos, and I was like intrigued, but I didn't really know exactly what he did. He was an actor.
Yeah, the
Okay.
actors too. Well, that is part of Hollywood.
And he
I
was
guess.
talking about Tom Hanks and everybody and all that.
They name
That's
dropping.
crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
But even like the whole Diddy shit, like, I feel like
no Diddy.
it's
No
it's a lot of
Diddy.
obvious like the public outrage of what he's accused of is true. He deserved jail time, or if it's like non-consensual, whatever he was doing. Like we having like freak parties. We a lot
Yeah,
of people
you can't
that
go to
do-
jail for being a
yeah,
freak.
That is true. So
Yeah,
that's my
but it's
point.
like
But-
what the environment that you're creating within the freak offs is
If you
one
were
that
drugging
like
people-
consent ain't
you're
shit.
That's
recording.
different.
You're recording people, and then on top of that, they're saying that 1,000 bottles of baby oil wasn't baby oils. It was like liquid drugs. So when it gets in your system faster, and then on top of that,
But that's
every
if
room had
forensics
cameras.
can prove that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
they have
man.
to prove it, but that's
Right.
what they're saying right now.
You could, the
That's
camera
crazy.
shit though, you could just say it's a big property. I got cameras in every
Right.
room because people steal shit.
You
I'm
keep
just saying.
You
I'm
keep
just,
the video.
Because blackmail.
blackmail, but you know,
I know.
it's a
trust me,
deeper
I
thing that
understand.
we don't
Yeah,
know.
no,
I'm just saying, like there
is.
are probably you got a good lawyer, they gonna find these type of loopholes. and
But
run that.
look-
but I'm gonna let you that. But the reason why I say the P Diddy shit, and granted it's big and they should have the attention to it, but I still don't think we should off the Epstein Island shit. I feel like
Yes.
that is way worse because that's actual like
I feel that, bro. I feel that.
group of leaders who are attending these things. And,
They're
That part.
attending Diddy
no,
joint
but
too.
bro,
But it's higher.
we talking about celebrities.
Fire.
I'm talking about actual like
He had
Politicians.
Obama.
no, bro, no. We
Shout
talking
out
about
Obama,
the
dog. I don't
Epstein.
believe
Epstein
that.
list got
Did
way
he?
more
Was
hard hitters on
Obama at
there,
a Diddy
bro.
party?
Yes.
Obama was not at a Diddy party.
We don't know that.
Okay. He at every party.
I promise you.
Him and Michelle.
Yes.
That's my Michelle.
They said,
what-
hey,
that's what Shannon was doing.
we going,
Hey,
we going conspiracy. They saying Michelle Michael.
no,
All
I
right,
told you I don't
all
believe
right,
that conspiracy.
Shout out Michael.
Anyways, besides the point.
Cause I
No,
don't
I'm
know
playing,
why
I'm
he
playing.
even played with that. You
No.
seen Bro Furrow came out about that transgender stuff?
Nah,
He said that,
I
they
don't
beat
be
that-
touching on that because you know.
Nah, it's not nothing like that. I'm
Nah,
just
I
saying
know,
he
I
came
know,
out.
but I don't know. But
What's
I
a,
just
what's,
know
what's a CIS male?
Cis.
like a male who was born a male who go by a male.
Okay,
Yeah.
but he said people like we should have like transphobia and shit like that.
He
and
said we should or
we
should.
shouldn't. He was on the stance of like basically if people are transgender, it doesn't really affect you, so there's no reason for people to be transphobic.
Yeah, I mean,
I see. The
I don't
thing
know.
is, the whole thing.
When it comes to that, but the bathroom
All I'ma
shit
say
in
is-
school, I
Yeah,
don't
it's the
agree with.
it's the bathroom shit for me. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, it's the bathroom.
No,
shit.
no.
I
All
don't
right.
like that.
So the
don't
thing
like
is
that.
crazy about the bathroom stuff. Like they did that, and then there was a spike in like a lot of
Incidents.
transgender women assaulting children.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's
was that real or
yeah. No, like so. I was looking at something.
Is it,
was
on
like-
the
it was-
internet?
no, this
Yeah,
is
I
no.
wanna
This
see
is
the source
this
behind
is,
that.
No, I'm
gotta
gonna
ask
find
the
it. I'm gonna
question.
find it. I'm gonna send it to him. He send it to you.
okay?
Because I like.
Nah, send it to
you
the
know,
IG,
I'm
say
think,
nah,
you
say
thinking
nah.
most offenders are males, right?
Yeah.
And then you have your your women who do it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
It's either a
the
man or a
rate
woman.
was like trans women were out of this world with assaulting kids.
That's crazy.
And I was like, whoa. But this was on like the sex offender website,
Wow.
like in America.
I would have to see the source before I speak on that because I think
I'm
there's.
I'm not saying it's law. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I've seen a quick thing.
Yeah.
But
I
you
like
gotta
to do my
think,
research
like,
first.
there's
They gonna
definitely
come for you,
an
bro.
agenda.
Yes, they are.
There's definitely an agenda with like trying to make people think that like all trans people are just out to like get our kids and like
not true.
rape people and
That
take
ain't
over
true.
women's sports and shit like that. And that's not what
don't
it
like
is.
that
People
part,
just
though.
trying to live in their truth. And like, while that might not be my lifestyle, might not be for me.
You know,
To
I
your
agree with
point,
it.
like it don't affect me, so
You're
why
right.
do I care?
Right.
If you wanna, like, it doesn't hurt me
You
none.
don't got kids yet, though, right?
No,
That don't mean
Yes,
nothing.
it
Like,
do.
bro.
It doesn't. I don't.
It
feel
like
it affects
like I
the
got
kids.
you. Like,
It do, because if your kid go to, because now they gonna ask you, like, is there anything that you don't want to teach in your child? What are you going, if you don't believe in, I'm not saying, like,
So,
I'm
all right,
just
so
saying, like,
think
this
about
is true.
it this way: if you have a kid and you're teaching a kid, don't do this, don't do that, they're gonna do it.
Right.
So, like,
What do you
Hell
mean?
no, what you mean?
like, bro,
Because you're being too strict.
like
What are you
being, there's a thing of being like a stern parent and like being overly strict parents.
Yes.
No, I'm
Bro.
saying, like, so people go religion, right? Certain religions don't believe in that aspect
And they
of people
turn out
doing
the
it.
worst. I can tell you
That
from
part.
firsthand.
No,
That
I get that, but
part.
I'm saying, like,
you can.
if it's
come
not
off
your
too
personal
heavy-handed
belief,
with it.
granted, like I said, it doesn't. I don't really
All right,
care about
I'm
people
a-
do,
I'm a-
but I'm just giving you an experience, like an example.
I'm gonna tell you this way, right? You know my dad.
Yeah.
You know what he did, but also at the same time he was a pastor. My mom was a pastor. They told me not to do this, not to do this. Don't touch any alcohol. Don't touch any drugs. Don't do this. What did I do? I did it.
Yeah, but see,
because
drugs and alcohol
when
is
it-
different. we talk about changing your whole.
No, but I'm,
Yeah,
Your
nobody's
gender,
gonna
bro.
change their gender.
That's what I'm
just
saying.
'cause
That's
their
what I'm
parents
talking
told them
about.
not to.
Yeah.
But I don't
I know I get you, but I'm saying if you're say you're going, oh, like prime example. Say your parents are, yo, this person's this because they change their gender, or you can't hang around this person because this person's gay. Da, 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 da. Like they're the devil. Da, da, da. Say they go to college, they find it. They have a friend who's really a really good person, didn't do anything, and is everything that their parents said don't be around.
Right.
Just say deep down inside they already had something like that in them.
Right.
They would be more compelled to do it now because they're like, you telling me not to do this, but you treat me horribly, you neglect me, but this person over here shows me love and everything. They're going to be more inclined to be around
But
something
if
that's
it was
loving.
already in them to begin with, then it was going to happen regardless of whether their parents treated them horribly and then they got exposed to other shit in college or not. I think that when it comes to that, like, that's why, like, I understand it's a sensitive topic about, like, what you're teaching kids in schools and everything like that.
Yeah.
I think you shouldn't leave it up to your schools. Parents should be having these
That's
conversations.
what I was basically
talking
saying.
with
about
their
how they
kids.
feeling and everything.
Yeah, and instead of
Yes.
just saying, like, oh, like, don't associate with anything gay. Don't associate with anything having to do with sex. You're too young. Like, have these conversations with your kids. Expose them to the information. Teach them so you're not leaving it up to the world and the media and the
Right.
I
schools
agree.
to
Right.
teach your kids about real life, because
Right.
that's how you end up with kids that are bigots, because you're not exposing them to anything, so they have a very closed-minded view of the world.
That's true.
This is
I'm gonna get. What you think about that?
I just think that I don't influence. You know, I work in a school. You know what I mean? I don't influence kids to be gay.
Right.
You know what I mean? They see me. They love me. They
Right.
call me Miss Felton. You know what I mean? So it's just like,
and you're you.
yeah, and I'm you, and I'm
You
me.
feel me?
Yeah, I'm me.
And I feel like
I'm just me.
from knowing you, I know you be trying to teach them just like
Just be yourself.
be yourself, one, and then you're a teacher.
Right.
So you're trying to teach them what's going on instead of like there are the one-offs who try to teach agenda and whatever. My opinion, we need more teachers who going to teach what the hell is going on because we got some dumbasses.
We do.
It's
think
bad.
about it.
Like in the state of
I'm
Delaware,
seriously, look.
in the state of Delaware,
literacy rate?
Yes, I was just looking at that. The illiteracy rate right now is insane.
No, seriously, bro. Coming
It's
from a
bad.
teacher, it's terrible.
So like,
terrible.
who cares about all that other stuff what they're teaching? My main thing is like, yo, if you're going to teach something, just please teach the
So our
curriculum
school-
so we
so-
don't get cooked.
No, it's not
We-
VR. Get VR gun cooked. So schools fell in
Definitely
America.
getting cooked.
Yeah, but then I feel like, cause like I said, bro, there's too much back and forth about like you got the super conservative and then you got the super liberals, and they're the ones who are like causing this little friction for like people who are like on the fence of like, hey, I'm just trying to like do me.
Right.
And they try to make it seem like you can't do you.
Right.
Well, that's-
Some people make it seem like either you're super like conservative or you're super liberal,
Bro,
liberal, and there's
that
no
offended
is-
by like everything.
exactly.
And that
so
is literally
that's the
what
issue
America.
right now.
But that's America, bro. That's literally been like.
It hasn't been like that
Yes,
until it hasn't
bro.
been like that
It's
until
been
the
bad
first.
since beginning of time, my dude.
I got you.
Look at
but
the Civil War, nigga. They was arguing about. I mean, slavery was a big thing, yes. But them niggas
I
already.
want that
Yeah,
one.
you feel me? Like,
Give me that one.
Bro, listen, like, I don't mean like to, like, that's what I'm saying. When we saying that it all ties in together, I'm about to connect it to you, feel me? But if you look at, since America has started, we talking about from the Declaration of Independence, when they met in Philadelphia till now, they've never been able to coexist. White people, black people, I'm talking about mentally,
right, 'cause,
they never been able to
what's the
come
boy
all
name?
together. And that's what the big problem was back in the early,
right.
before the Great Depression and stuff like that. That's why when it hit, it was all like, oh, we're blaming on this party, we're
Right.
blaming on that party. We went to war, we're blaming on this
But whole
president, on
time
that
they all
president.
work
It's
together.
been going like that. No, they don't all work together. That they all go to the universities that teach the same law and they choose which side of the law they want to be on. But you learn the same curriculum, so you're arguing about the same shit over and over again. That's the
Basically.
problem. I ain't about to go on a rant, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
he
that's
about
what
to
the
go on a
problem
rant.
is, bro.
Nah,
'Cause
I
it's
agree
the
with you.
truth,
Like,
bro.
because
Yeah.
what's his name? Was it John? It was no Quincy. It was one Adams.
Quincy Adams.
Quincy
I don't know
Adams,
about you,
and he
talking
had
president,
beef with
yeah.
somebody
Uh-huh.
else, and they dueled.
Quincy Adams.
They dueled because they had beef or something stupid.
Yeah.
They dueled, and I forgot who died.
You talking about Alexander Hamilton?
Yep. You know
Oh
exactly what I'm
yeah,
talking
him and
about.
Aaron Burr. It's a great play.
He's a great player.
They had beef, bro,
Yeah.
and they was going back and forth. They was like, "Duel me,
Uh-huh.
boy, fa."
He's in the Wild West type stuff. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so when it comes to the school system and stuff, because our country, but even now, bro, they try. That's why I say, like, I'm not big into politics, so we don't have to turn like into like a political, like who you voting for type shit. But I'm talking about just as far as like how they're pushing the agenda in America. Not even like the transgender shit. I'm talking about strictly about education. They're trying to like defund like the school of school of education,
Taking books
I
out of
just- I
school.
the Department of
literally seen
Education.
Trump say that.
Yeah, like
I
for the
literally
state,
just
like
seen him say
like
that.
each state they trying to like take
It's
funding
bad.
away. So
It
like
is.
my point is like.
They try to stop
America-
teaching history in
They
some
want
states
dumb
too.
kids.
Certain histories aren't
Oh.
being taught anymore.
Like you said, they want dumb
Black
kids.
history.
They take away black
In
history
Florida,
because
critical
they
race
took,
theory,
they
all
took it
that
away
out.
from Florida, right?
But black history is taken away because they understand the power behind it. Because when you realize that we just weren't slaves and we have so much more to offer than just
Right.
being fucking
Yeah.
slaves to America, like not even like on some kings and queens shit. I'm talking about literally just like innovators, people
Yeah,
that
create-
style
like,
trends.
people
I'm talking about
created-
people
yeah,
that
yeah.
create inventions, scientists, teachers,
Everything.
mathematicians, everything you could think of
Literally
under the book.
everything. Like,
That's our
everything.
history.
Even politicians from the very beginning of the inception of
Yeah, politicians as
the-
well, like educated people. Like I'm talking about all types of form of successes you want to go about. Like we have every little history. So if they take even a piece of that away from us knowing, like our kids knowing about it. But that's why I tell everybody it started at home. That's why I talk about the
Right.
like the transition with the Will Ferrell shit wasn't really necessary to talk about like being transphobic.
He's
or
just
nothing
like,
like
worry
that.
about yourself,
No,
really.
it's not, yeah, but worry about yourself only goes so far. See, that's the problem with being an individualist in America. We all had that mindset of if I take care of me, I'm gonna be good. I take care of my family, gonna be good. Yes,
gotta
that's
have
true.
a
But
certain level
when
of
you
care.
go outside
Yes.
of that, your household, that four
just
wall
you.
thing is not just
Yeah.
you and your
It's not
family no
just
more.
you.
So when you have those beliefs, it's true, yes. But when your child go out there, that's what I say. When you start having kids or nieces and nephews who are in schools, they're gonna find so many more influences
Yeah.
out there. You feel me? So it's
For
more than
sure.
just your word now. Because as a parent, you're only around them realistically 4 or 5 hours out of the day because they at school
Yeah.
for 8 hours. You feel
Yo,
me?
I
Mm-hmm.
swear.
Yeah,
I feel like
so-
I'm at
That-
school more than I'm home.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's, any adult that works a full-time job knows that them 8 hours that we at work every day,
Yeah.
some work more than 8 hours. So if you work in 12-hour shifts that we know
especially the
people
ones who work 2 jobs and
Right.
overtime.
exactly, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
and you could work those types of schedules in any industry. Don't get it twisted on
Yeah.
it's a warehouse or this or that. I'm talking about if you in a bank, you a manager, you might be staying over
Even
on
if-
salary, you might be staying hours later than usual because you got to catch up
even
with
if
shit.
you're a teacher, bro, you be a
Teachers too,
coach, you be a
yes.
coach and all that.
Yeah, bro. So everything's taking you exactly. So everything basically I'm saying it takes you away from your family time. That's why the work-life balance is so important for us to have and actually acknowledge and actually understand why it's important, bro. Because like I said, whatever you believe in, your children should believe in too. Yes, I agree. But at the same time, when you step outside those walls and you're around these other children, so a big thing now is talking about people want to homeschool their kids. My whole thing about homeschooling your kids is that now are you sheltering them from what?
Right. I was
Yep.
gonna say, this is you.
Yeah, now you trying. Eventually, they have, regardless of what you
Yeah,
do,
when they get out, they
they
gonna
have to
have
go
all-
out.
yeah.
They eventually
They're
have
gonna
to
be
leave the
I
nest.
unprepared.
want to do everything.
They,
Let me do this.
they're gonna want to do
Exactly.
everything. They're gonna
Let me
be.
try
They're
this.
gonna
Let me
be.
try that.
Could be very naive,
Right.
and they could be very shit. I'm
Unless you're taking them on ride-alongs and shit.
But you're gonna do that so far as a
No,
parent.
I
bro.
know. I'm just saying, like homeschooling somebody like will only get you so far. Like I could see,
Like,
like
you can be smart as shit. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying
you're
like
gonna be
Like your
smart,
social
yeah,
skills,
your social
and just
skills,
your
what I be worrying
awareness of the
about.
world around
Yes.
you, it's going to
You
be
be very
lacking.
naive and you can be very
And
curious
and
about stuff. You feel
what
me?
you also realize about everybody, like everybody's different too. So if you thinking, oh, I'm gonna homeschool this kid, like say innately you got somebody who's impulsive. Once he gets out of that, or once he or she gets out of the covering of their parents, they might just do whatever that impulse is. And then you got somebody like me, like say if I was homeschooled and then I came to Penn, I'd
Turned
have
out, bro.
no, I would have been like no.
Kia boy.
Yeah, I would have been a crash out in a way where I'd probably just been flipping off at everybody, cussing everybody out because even to this day, like my social skills aren't the best.
But that could just be genetics, bro. I mean, not genetics, but
like
your,
just
your gene makeup. You feel me? Just how it is. How you
trust me,
need.
and no, I get you. It's like if you homeschool somebody, bro, you're like literally like it's like a ticking time bomb almost.
Well, depending on how
Depending on the
how
kid.
environment too.
That
Because
part.
just because you homeschool them doesn't mean you provide them the best environment.
Right.
So
Exactly.
you feel me? When I say environment, I'm talking about treating your child right, respect, all that stuff. That's a huge thing.
Even then, you gotta show them the world.
Right.
And my,
Well, you
all
can
right,
show-
and my
well-
I'll say this. In my opinion, you still gotta show the kid the world because, like, granted, if I didn't see what everything else was, I wouldn't be who I am.
Well, when I
today.
say homeschool, see the difference in the homeschool now and the back then of it was the homeschool now is that they are more so doing like their field trips is taking them to not just museums like monuments, different like traveling different states. Like I don't know if you got like you on TikTok. There's families out there who record
I
every
haven't
day.
seen. I haven't.
Yeah,
I
it was
haven't
just
looked that
I
up.
haven't tapped
It was
into
this
that.
Instagram, John, the Bennett. I'm gonna keep it short because we're gonna move to the next topic real quick. But the Bennett family, it was like some black family, and yeah, they have like
Just send
this,
it to me,
I
and
will.
I'll- yeah, I'll
And
send it.
long story short, it's basically like a mom and dad. They got like 4 or 5 kids, or whatever. They had a house, an apartment, whatever case may be. Then they decided to take their kids out of school and they started living on the road.
I feel like I know who.
Yeah, they low key their dreads and stuff. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
think so.
Yeah. So basically, long story short is that they homeschool their kids, but they travel around the
Yeah,
country.
I'm saying that's different.
So
Yeah.
I'd rather get homeschooled and travel around the country.
that's what I'm saying.
But
so
even
like,
with that, like, how much time are they getting socially interacting with other kids their
That's the
age?
I
only
don't.
thing.
But they
That's
document
important.
everything on Instagram and probably
That's
have a
the only
YouTube.
thing.
So I don't know necessarily that because for me, I believe in like having your kids like in school because the social skills.
Yeah.
Like have your child at a certain like I homeschool first. You get like 3 or 4, put them in preschool or something like that, so they
Yeah.
can start understanding what it means to interact with other kids. They don't have brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
They just know what it means to be other races and other things like
But
that. So
even
when they get to
still,
that,
like, interacting with just your brothers and sisters is so like.
well, depending on how much you got 9 kids, bro. I mean, it doesn't like.
I mean, granted, like, but like
you got 9 kids. That's a lot. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
granted,
But they're
like,
all stemming
that's
from the same
familiar.
tree of your
That's
parents,
familiar.
that perspective
That's-
of like they're all gleaning from the same 2 people.
Oh,
Yeah.
you might. All right, like it's familiar. Now, like, what you gonna do when you go to school? You meet somebody you don't know. You gotta talk to them. Look at like, bro. People used to come up to me like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'd be like, just be like, granted, like, and you know, Frank outgoing.
that's how it is sometimes. We have an outgoing brother than an introvert brother.
Just
Usually-
because
that's
of
usually
him,
how-
but even still, just because of him, because I know I can talk to him. Me and him, I could talk to him forever.
Yeah. But it's the thing, me and my little brother, bro. Like people think me and my older brother think we're outgoing. My little brother likes to just chill in his room. He likes to just be
And
isolated.
that's why I can talk to him.
Yeah, you
easy.
feel me? He just like but I understand it though, because like I say, it's your brother, so like all of us aren't gonna be the same. You mean so?
Yeah.
And look at my dad. He definitely like he's out there as far as that goes. Like he's way more outgoing than I am. You feel me? But I want to move on to the next topic real quick. I know we finishing up soon, so I want to get into this topic of like what is a real true definition of success. We talk about fame, we talk about wealth, and we always talk about money in America. And I feel like as our people, not just black people, we can talk about our black idols or icons, whoever stands out to you as far as like what you envision or what you envision for yourself. But I just want this is a conversation for everybody to really chip into. But yeah, it's like what's like the true definition of success in America now? Because in my eyes, I think it's always changing. I think we first started was graduating college, buying a house, starting a family, and now it's what was it? Having your own brand. Now it's having your own business. Now it's is social media considered success? Is what's like I just want to know what's your definition of I guess success and fame and wealth?
Yeah, it's definitely evolved a lot because the goalposts just keep moving. Like that American dream that we're sold, they just keep
gone.
moving the goalposts of how to
Yeah.
get to it.
Right.
And I think that really what it comes down to is, are you living in your purpose? Because
Are you happy?
the whole trend now is everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Everybody wants to be a content creator. Everybody wants to own their own business. That road is not for everybody.
It's
It's
not.
not easy.
It's hard.
It's
like,
not.
yeah, you have the freedom of not working a 9 to 5, but
you gotta
your
record everything.
business
Gotta make
becomes
money.
your boss. And
Right,
like,
facts.
you don't have the option of like clocking out at 5 o'clock. When
Right.
it's your baby,
all day,
you don't ever get to
24/7.
clock out.
Keeps going.
You don't have no benefits, don't have no insurance,
Right.
no 401k, no nothing. So if it don't work,
It don't work.
You're
You're out of
done.
luck.
Down
Yeah,
bad.
facts.
You gonna be
So
working when you 60.
like the
Okay.
9 to 5 road, it's not for everybody either, but
Safe.
there's nothing wrong with it.
It's safe.
It's just about like, is your purpose being lived out? Whether it's being in your own business, whether it's being a doctor, a lawyer,
Right.
whatever it is. Just, are you happy? Are you
happy.
fulfilled? And do you feel like you're living in your purpose?
Right.
Right.
That's to me what the true measure of success is.
You hit
Right.
it on the
What
dot.
you think, Storm?
I really think that he hit it on the dot. Are you happy? You know what I mean? But I feel like you can do both. You can be a content creator and still work 9 to 5, like I do.
Right.
I work a 9 to 5, and then after that 9 to 5, I'm getting straight to my business. And this is every day. It could be my brand. It could be painting. It could be food blogging. Like, you know what I mean? How much? Like, what is your drive?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you can do both. But are you happy? I feel like
That's
success
number one.
is just happy. Because not being happy, that sucks.
Right. That's true. You see a lot of
you
people.
do got a lot of
That sucks.
millionaires out here who
That's
like
just not
end up
happy.
taking their lives because they're
'Cause you're
not
not
happy.
And happy is what they say subjective. Like it's different on each person's
what's
perspective.
your
Yeah,
What
for
is
each
it?
person
Right.
is different.
Different,
Like
right.
for me,
What's considered happiness then for y'all? If y'all don't mind sharing.
like for me, what I seen. All right, I had went to Maryland with my oldest brother. Like, granted, he has a 9 to 5, but he also has his own business. And the way he works, it's like I'm looking at it. I'm like, dang, you really be chilling. So where when you clock out, you can go and videotape my little nephews for his business, get paid for it. Videotape high school football because he likes sports. Just videotape sports, videotape whatever, and get paid for it. And he loves it. I see he's having the time of his life because he still gets to travel and do everything he wants to do, while not like, oh, I got to make this money stretch here, or I got to bend over backwards just to make sure this happens, or whatever. He just like is enjoying life.
But what's you? What's yours, bro? What's
For
what's
me?
for you? Yeah. And granted, shout out to your big bro. That's I'm gonna
He
say
he's
that
showing me the
That's
ropes.
showing you the ropes, and that's something that you can definitely use as like your own personal thing. You feel me? But I want to know like what's your That's a great version of like success for you. I like
So,
that
like,
tie-in. But
seeing-
what's your definition of happiness then?
Happiness. I'm still learning that. I'm not
Yeah,
even.
that's
I-
good,
the
bro.
reason why I'm still
a
learning
real
it
answer.
just simply
that, bro.
because of like who I am and how I am, bro. Like
Right.
I was definitely one angry individual, and I went to like not feeling anything, and it's like now I'm in that season of learning what I like to do, what gets me going. Like I know what gets me going, but it's just more of like what genuinely makes me smile, or like what genuinely makes my day without no like types of vices being like, oh, I need this to have fun, or
Yeah.
like I need this to do this.
Right.
That's the season I'm in. Like happiness, I didn't believe in happiness from like 2017 up until like 2022, and then now it's just
And
been
that
more
stemmed
like,
from football, correct?
not
life?
just football, life in general, and
But
even
football played a
even-
part in that,
I
right?
would say it wasn't even the football aspect of things, because like going to college, just like, bro, a lot of people I see,
Ain't doing nothing after college.
That
no,
part.
they are doing stuff, but it was like how they got there is like
Crazy.
they're breaking rules and everything, but I'm following the rules and I'm getting nothing in return for it.
And you know one thing I'm
Hit
gonna
it
tell you
right
about
on the
that, bro.
spot.
And I hate to be that person. Where everybody say that's life, but
Yeah, it's
Life.
like I
It's
know,
life, bro.
That's what
And
I'm
it's-
seeing. That's
but-
life, because like mind you, my parents and people around me would give me great advice. Like, all right, you gotta do this, da da da. I do it, and the worst thing would happen to me.
Right. I really feel that, bro.
yeah. 'cause I
So
know
like now I
yeah.
tell people like I'll listen to your advice. I'm gonna just store it from when I need to use it. Because right now, if I try to use it, it's not going to benefit me.
Well, and one thing I would say is this, bro. Sometimes people say like you want to learn stuff and then apply it right away. Sometimes like you say you gotta learn it and then actually understand the information to apply it. So like my dad always asked me like, "Yo, what's going on at work?" And that's like a regular general question for people. You feel me? But the reason why he asked me is because he's like, "Oh, I haven't worked in like 30 years. I have my own business, so I don't know what it means to be like in corporate or." Even what it means to just have like a regular job, like what's benefits, what's that, what's this. So sometimes people ask questions or they're telling you stuff. Like sometimes because it be from a good point, other points it be a point of them trying to learn on like what are you dealing with that we can have that conversation. I can learn. Maybe the next person I talk to, I can help out with that too. So the reason why I brought up with the football stuff, and if it was that, is because we obviously played football. You played at the collegiate level. I mean, all of us played sports before. A lot of people deal with depression even during sports. And especially after sports once it ends, you feel me? And they don't even know that they're in that state of mind because, like, you're in the mindset of success is what is visual and a sport is obviously a profession. You feel me?
Yeah.
If it's not a profession, then it's networking. And if you know about the game, they know about the game. But if you look at the college athletes now, a lot of them have to find out what life is like after once they graduate. You feel me? And it could be a very tumultuous
It's
very
difficult.
stressful.
It is difficult.
You may not have student loan
Very
debt, nothing like that, if you're on a scholarship, but for the ones that do have that, it's still stressful. You feel me?
So
that's what I was talking about. Like,
what I tell you about
that's what I
that,
wanted to
like,
speak
even
on.
though I didn't play or whatever like that, like, then let me say I played, but I didn't play to what I thought I was. That was still a release
From what you was going through.
everything else that I was going to.
Yeah.
Because, like, granted, like, I know I'm going to have free food. I'm going to have free clothes, free equipment, whatever. And it's different for everybody. Like you said, I was on full scholarship at 2 schools. So I go then when say it was out of season and I had to go home.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you're,
Depressing.
yeah, like
Gotta
that.
come back here?
Right.
Because college, you're like you're really
going,
creating
bro?
your own little world for yourself.
Right.
Especially if
Exactly.
you're living on campus. Like
Right.
you're not seeing anybody from back home for the most part. You're not around your family, your old environment. So you can really become a whole new person or like create a whole new world for yourself. And then going from that to having to come back home.
So
And if you're not coming back to the best situation, like I know that was
For
my
you.
experience.
Right, I'm gonna just speak on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, like going my college years were a great time. Went to Wesley College, ran track, was in all the organizations, did all that stuff, and was really like I guess high up on the social food chain, I guess you could say. And then coming back home to, my family situation where like, I'm put in a spot where like I could follow out my career path of what my degree was in and with the media shit because I wanted to be a music journalist originally.
Right.
But I'm back home in my family situation and they got to eat. And they're looking to me to put them on my back. So went to the finance route. And for a few years, I've been working for a bank for like 6 years now. And for a long time, my happiness was coming from just getting money and providing for my family and putting, food on the table. And it got to a point where I hit burnout.
Exactly.
And that shit is real.
Right.
But what it taught me is that your happiness can't just stem from providing for other people and your goals and what you
It has
want.
to
And
come
it
with
can't
them.
just all be centered around other people. You're like, yes, that's part of it, but you have to want things for yourself too and do things that are going to be fulfilling for you. And it sounds selfish, but that's
have to.
But you
yeah.
have to. Sometimes
Like
you have to be selfish.
you got to take care of yourself first. And if you do that, then you'll be able to take care of other people to your fullest capacity.
Right.
Otherwise, you're all going to go down with the plane. You got to put your mask on first. So that's what that whole experience taught me to where now, like, my version of happiness is like, yeah, I'm still working my 9 to 5, but I have, my other entrepreneurial adventures
shout out your
outside
podcast
of
too,
that.
bro.
Yeah, I have my YouTube channel, Eclectic Perceptions, where I talk about music, do album reviews, live reactions to songs and stuff as they drop, and just conversations around music-based topics. And then I just got back into what my degree was in with the media thing, starting my photography business. That's going to be
Congrats
coming
on
out
that,
real
bro.
soon.
Dope.
I appreciate that. So that's
I will be hitting you up
Same over
because
here.
my business is about to get cleared. So.
Okay. Listen, we can definitely tap in.
That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah,
And
just finding avenues for myself and my creative expression and my fulfillment.
Side note, tell me y'all can't like, yo, I can see him being like one of them music pages or whatever. Like
That's what he's
like,
trying to do.
Not like
The Voice,
you know
like,
who I'm
all
talking,
that.
like the big the I forgot his name. It's a white dude with glasses, bald head.
Scott Storch.
Oh, you're talking Anthony Fantano.
Yeah, him.
Yeah,
I can
he's
see
one
him.
of my
I can see him
favorite
being like
creators.
something like that. But like, even if it's not even that, I can see you eventually interviewing people.
I can
That's-
see that too, from
You
a short
you
period
feel
of
me?
just
Like I
knowing
could
it.
like
I can.
you have the whole vibe to you where like, cause I'm big on that too, cause like I
Right.
make music. I want to be more on the producer engineer side of things. But like I watch my favorite artists and like I can see him. Yo, this your boy. Da, da, da. Feel me? Chop it up.
Seriously,
Today we got
appreciate that.
so and so.
And bro, and what was the first thing I reached out when I reached out to you? You know what I'm saying? It was months ago, but still we communicated. I said, yo, I think this would be a good opportunity for you to start like promoting yourself. Like
Yeah,
to get
for
your
sure.
to get your
For
even
sure.
like we are up and coming podcast ourselves, you feel me?
Yeah.
But it don't matter, we can collaborate.
Right.
Ain't
Yeah, for
nothing
sure.
about you coming on the podcast. I know you before this beforehand, like years before, you feel me? When he's talking about working at the bank, I was working at Valvoline. I had to, you know what I mean, come there and cash a check
Yeah.
for the
I
V, you
remember.
feel me? And I was a
Yeah.
part-time worker and a full-time student. So like that was my story, you feel me? Just trying to make a ends meet, young father out there, you feel me? Trying to work a regular joint, you feel me? So like running into him, I've been running into bro, but we knew each other from track, you feel me?
FSD.
FSD, ran summer track
you ran
together.
FSD?
Yeah, bro. So we go way
Did
back.
I see him out there?
Nah, you probably didn't see him.
I was about to
He
say.
was like I think a year or two older than us. So by the time
Yeah.
you probably would have came around, he would have already been in Wesley by that time. But
Coach Lance low-key hate
Yeah.
me, but he loved me.
you feel me? It's it. We gonna have Coach Lance on here too. You feel me? That's in the
Oh
works.
man,
And
Coach
my
Lance, the
favorite
guy.
coach that never was.
Yeah, facts. But before we close out, Storm, did you have anything else you wanted to add into like your like navigating through the life difficulties before we close out?
The way I navigate through life is just knowing that at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason, and I'm gonna figure it out. Whatever it is, I'm gonna figure it out. I know I'm gonna figure it out. So why stress over it?
Right.
Why put that in my head? Get all depressed, emotional. If I'm going to figure it out, so like I just live by. I tell everybody this all the time. You're gonna figure it out. Everything happens for a reason, and then boom, you figure out your reason.
Right.
You know,
You gotta
So I
find your
think-
Answer
why.
the pivot.
Yeah. That's it. And
You
that's
gotta find your why.
that's what your tattoo say.
Yeah, I got my name.
It's in Japanese.
He's a dickhead. It's clearly why Buku.
I thought you was about to
No,
say that.
bruh, it's not.
I'm just playing
This
around,
is
bro.
Shout out to
Japanese.
the Y.
Yeah, shout out to the Y.
This is Japanese.
And we gonna try to get all the Y members on there too. You feel me? But this is what I mean. This is what it's all about. Everybody know about our podcast, and people that are finally finding out about us, and the bigger we grow, the more lives we try to impact. Like our number one purpose with the podcast is to spread positivity. Obviously, if we joke around, talk about sensitive topics, because we feel like having real conversations bring out the real in people. You feel
Right.
me? And
For
it doesn't
sure.
mean like you have to agree with everything that we say. And if what you say, like it's not all about being in agreement. This is
He
why.
don't agree about anything I say about music.
But I
bro.
think that's why it makes a great conversation.
Yeah, I
you feel me?
see.
Yeah, you feel me? Because, but I'm just saying, like, that's what our podcast is all about. It's all about growing and giving people opportunity to come on here and speak on their journey and promote any, brand or podcast or any, eventually
and
businesses.
especially if
stuff
you're from
like that,
Delaware,
you
we
feel me?
trying
Yeah.
to like look out
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Just
right.
anybody.
Especially in Delaware, because we realize how hard it is for people to really collaborate. Even though we all have the same idea, same
People be
message,
hating.
people be hating and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
especially in Delaware.
Shout out your podcast and your
Yeah,
company
so
coming up.
Eclectic Perceptions on YouTube, Instagram, eclectic_perceptions, and on Instagram, Lemoors, LEMOORS_lens is my photography page.
We're gonna make sure we put that in there.
You got anything you want to shout out for yourself? I know you got your
I got a couple
using
things.
a marathon. I see you on the marathon the other
I
day,
see,
you know what I mean,
yeah,
out in
I
the
did see you in the
rain.
marathon.
It wasn't.
She
in
was on
the,
some
it
Rocky
wasn't a
shit.
marathon. It was 5K.
Fine.
That's even worse.
Facts. People like that fall, that autumn air.
Y'all are crazy.
But did you have anything you want to shout out before we
that
close
5K
out?
is no
I'm a
joke.
You right. It's no joke. I had to stop. My chest was burning. But
Exactly.
I'm a food blogger on the side. So my food blogging page on Instagram is the Sweet Spot 302. I do make clothes. My Storm shirt.
That's tough.
Storm clothes is gonna drop next Friday.
Tough.
Cobb.
Yeah, you get some merch for sure.
I paint. I just do a lot. Just follow me on the gram.
She's
and you'll
very
see
talented and stays
everything I
very
do.
to
Yes.
herself.
Thank you, bro.
And
I
she gets
do.
back to the
But
community
I show love.
daily.
I show love. And
Definitely
I'm
does
really
show love.
positive. And I just feel like what you put out in the world is what you get back.
Uh-huh.
So why not be positive and be good to people?
Right.
So good people can come into your life. So you can follow me on Instagram at _IStorm_ and I'll follow back.
Right, so look, we gonna close the episode up right there. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Comment y'all opinions on the episode, man. Till then, we'll catch y'all next time.
Cancel
Peace.
Mal.
Peace.
Cancel Buku. He the one that started it. I mean, but now y'all have a good one though, man.